So here we have the Nike Clogposite with black and metallic silver, and this is a pair that I've been waiting for to release, and it's made as a lifestyle recovery shoe or footwear, and predominantly came out obviously early 2000s, and it's influenced by the Foamposite, hence the name Clogposite, and it's one of those I suppose pieces of footwear that was supposed to be complementary to a basketball Foamposite at the time. So with the details, it comes in a black and metallic silver. As you can sort of see, the upper is pretty much black, almost a jet black, and then you got the metallic silver hits of the I guess the TPU plate. And these have a deep heel cup, so you're going to get that locked in feeling. So you can sort of see that here, and that allows your foot to not slip out too much. And it's also got breathable textiles in the upper, so this here is quite breathable, and it's quite sort of stretchy. And then you also have this little area here where it's got some breathability, which I think you need because it's quite a thick clog mule type piece of footwear. And this has a soft TPU type material on the upper, so you can sort of see that here. It's not as rigid as a Foamposite, but it's got a similar type of material. But if you sort of press down on it, it flexes quite a lot, so it is a lot more softer than obviously a Foamposite. And the price for these are $129.99. So with the comfort and sizing, I feel like these are on the medium to firm side. It's not like they don't feel horrible on foot, they feel quite nice, and it's one of those pieces of footwear that I guess is an acquired taste. I mean, if you like that sort of firm type of recovery, then this is probably perfect for you. And the insole is quite sort of thick, as you can sort of see, and it means that's where all the comfort's coming from. And I do believe it's got Zoom Air unit in there as well. And you can go true to size on these, or going up half a size if you've got like a really wide foot, because this area here, especially to get your foot in, feels quite sort of clamped down. I mean, it's a good thing because it kind of locks you in place, but at the same time, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to put on if you've got, quite a bigger forefoot area. And I think you probably need 6 to 12 hours for these to sort of pretty much sort of break in. And the reason for that is mainly because of this part here of just getting your foot in, like I said earlier, but everything else feels fine. And I think in terms of traction, I feel it's quite average. I don't think there's anything special going on here. Obviously you're not using them for running or like playing basketball in, but for casual walking it should be fine. But just be aware that it's not like amazing. So with the look and style, I mean, it's got a dark colourway, as you can sort of see, and it's one of those pieces of footwear that is quite understated, I guess. And it's got that premium look to it, so the materials on here and the way that it's been constructed, it feels more premium than any other Mule I've had in my hands, and for that reason I do say it's premium. And it's got that sort of retro futuristic look, so like I said earlier, it's one of those ones where even till this day it looks funky, and especially with some of the footwear that's coming out at the moment where they've got crazy designs, this is also one of those things that kind of fits right in place, I think, in today's sneaker or footwear landscape. And I feel like these are good for spring summer really. Obviously bear in mind that you could probably wear them in the autumn winter as well, because it does have a thick upper, so it's not like it's and it feels quite robust. But I think any type of these types of footwear that sort of slip on, I think they're more suited to sort of spring summertime. And I think these ones, being kind of all black, they can be dress casual and smart casual, but just be wary that this silver here on the TPU plate is very shiny and very bright, so that might kind of cause you maybe some issues when you're kind of matching out outfits. And that's one of the reasons what I don't like about this particular pair. So with the final thoughts, I do like the retro futuristic look. That's why I was interested in grabbing a pair. And they do feel premium, and I think if you're looking for a pair of mules and you don't mind spending the money, then this is a good buy. And they do have like a snug fit, which is probably a blessing and a curse, in the sense of it's good that it's got that lockdown feel, but at the same time some people may not like that clamped down feel around here. And I think the cons, like I said, the wearing time, I think once you break them in they should be fine, and they should feel like they're more moulded to your foot, but initially they do feel a little bit tight, but that's to be expected. And also the cost at $129.99 is quite a lot of money for a piece of mule footwear, and it should be cheaper from my perspective, but the price is obviously, it is what it is. And the other thing I think with this one is maybe it's too black. I've been sort of trying to put them with certain outfits, and I feel like it's one of those ones where, because it's got that almost sort of shiny look to it, it feels quite difficult to match up with the certain outfits. And for me, I'm not feeling them as much in hand. I thought, because it'd be all black, it'd be really nice to sort of have, but I do prefer the light all brown because it has that sort of matte look to it. So with the ratings, I give the look and style a 5 out of 5. I still think it's a cool piece of footwear. I do like the way it looks overall. Even its colourway, I'm not completely blown away by it, but I do like it. And the comfort, I'm going to give it a 4. It's not like peak comfort, but I think it's much better than other mules that you wear, typically. And so for that reason, I think 4 is a good rating. And the quality, I'm going to give that 5. I think the way the footwear is constructed, like I said, it's got all this sort of padding around it, almost got like that sneaker vibe to it, but still looks like a mule, which is, I think, really cool. And I think it just fails on the price, really, being quite expensive. And at £130, I think if they retail for 110, almost going towards £100, then I think they would have been onto a winner. But that's why overall I give the score 4 out of 5. I think for me, what lets it down is just the overall cost, really. The cost to, I suppose, performance ratio. But at the end of the day, these are, I suppose, quite sort of unique and a different silhouette, and I dig them personally, and maybe you might be a fan of them as well.